the quote for doing spray insulation everywhere.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Quote.
It is $11,000.
Yeah.
And I just looked at the guy. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. How?
And now think back to when you were like, Jake, why wouldn't you just have your pole barn spray foam insulated? It's not that expensive. Just do it now. Just do it.
Well, these guys will give you $250 off because you know me, and I'll get
no kidding.
$250 if
there
they
you
do your
go.
garage.
Basically pays for itself. Basically pays for itself.
What's going on, guys? I'm Chris. That's Jake.
And hey, you son of a... I'm Jake.
Jake.
Yes.
Also,
What?
you are birthday Jake, which makes you the best Jake in the world for one day. Actually, I wonder how many people's birthdays are today named Jake. What the odds of that
It's probably pretty good because you look at when the name was popular, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, there's probably a good chunk of people. I don't know, unless you have access to census data, how you would even know that.
I'm asking Chatgpt, how many people in the world have the birthday today? They're named Jake. Give me an estimate. And we'll see what it says.
And then it just links to Jake at Overcrest.
Oh, Jake, as of today, June 2nd, 2025, it is estimated 21,900 people named Jake worldwide, Jake. There's billions of people.
There can't be that many like Ukrainian
celebrating
Jakes.
their birthday. All right. Total number of people named Jake globally. 800,000. Average number of people born on any given day. Since there are 365 days, there's eight. It's just a bunch of math. Anyway, and it gave me, if you're looking to celebrate Jake today, there's some personalized gift ideas.
Wait, what did
it
give
this
you?
Bullshit. Hold on.
What?
You got to see this.
Okay, hold on. Does it know that it's me, Jake?
I don't. Look at that, Jake, a gifted person born with the unique ability of being right 100% of the time. Oh man. Let's see if it knows what Jake I'm talking about. Hi, Drivers Club. Unless it's a specific Jake, yours, my Jake.
Your
Jake.
Jake.
Calls it my Jake. Yours. A famous or an inside joke. Yours. You are my Jake.
I'm gonna need a little. Say Jake from Overcrest.
Overcrest Jake. Yeah. Gosh.
Searching the web. Oh boy, this will be interesting.
Let's see what we got here. Jake Solberg, again, co-founder of Overcrest Productions.
I love it.
A background in digital marketing. He's passionate about cars, road trips, and broader culture. Let's see. How tall is Jake Solberg? Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we get. It goes to your LinkedIn.
Yeah. No, 5'7". Let's go. Let's go.
Wait. Hold on. It's based on the hockey player profile for Jake Solberg, Morgan Knights from Lakeville.
I think that's the one that punched a police horse.
What?
If you Google my name, the only police report that comes up is a dude that punched a police horse in the face.
Additionally, it assumes that they're not the same person, but it's guessing. Additionally, co-host Chris Cluel humorously referenced Jake's height in an Instagram post, joking that Jake couldn't stand on his shit and finally be tall enough to be part of the conversation. What?
What?
Further suggesting Jake is on the shorter side. Are we considering 5'7" on the shorter side? We are, aren't we?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's Tom Cruise, and he's always joked as being super short. Well, yes, of course you're short. We know that. That's the whole joke.
So, I need some advice, Jake. And we probably aren't going to agree, but I've been working on the garage at the
new house.
At the new house. I don't know if I've got a picture of
Casa Cluel.
Casa, yes. Okay, so
here's
some
cottonwood farm, apparently.
Yeah, I guess. Well, there's only one tree, but it's like out of control. Okay, I'm gonna share you a photo here so you can see what it share screen. Too many steps. All right, so this is the garage. Right, this was yesterday or a week ago. Is what the garage looked like.
Oh, what are we looking at there? What happened there?
I just ruined the surprise, but I found the safe in the
where is that? Is that in like the master closet? Okay, yeah.
The safe is in one of the bedrooms, and then
you're like,
oh my god, what could be in here? Back of the safe has been broken,
open, busted already. So
what's funny is I asked the realtor, and I was like, hey, does anybody want to let her know about this safe? The safe exists. I never got a response from anybody. So I don't know. Okay, so this is the garage, in all its glory. It
Nice.
is
With your
pretty
single, you got 2 light bulbs. Okay.
Yeah, there's two light bulbs, and then there is one outlet, and you can see it over by the door there. There's 2 light bulbs and 1 outlet. So this garage was never used really.
No.
The sealant on the floor, like you always seal a concrete floor, is still in really good shape, which is
that's good.
unbelievable considering the concrete's 50 years old. You know,
I never
was built in
sealed.
77. So the sealant's still good, which is nice. That's kind
Should I seal my concrete?
Yes, you have to seal your concrete, Jake.
Why?
You can do it yourself. You just buy a big 5-gallon thing. How smooth is it?
Well, I'm talking my pole barn, brand new. I haven't sealed it.
How smooth is your concrete?
Extremely.
Is it brushed or is it trowel?
No. It's smooth.
Okay, so you need to acid etch it.
Why?
Because otherwise it's not porous enough. It won't take the seal.
So it doesn't need to be sealed then?
No, it does because it.
What's the point of sealing? It's concrete.
You have to seal it, Jake.
Tell me why. Why do I need to seal it?
It will stain. It will stain. 100%. Dude, it's not expensive.
Who cares?
It's not hard.
It's already got oil stains on it.
Yeah, I know, but it's difficult to clean up. You know, that's the problem is like cleaning up oil and it's slippery. This basically makes it so you can just wipe it off. Plus, if you ever park anything with salt in there and you drive in and you park a salty vehicle, it will degrade and fuck your concrete up. So if you got probably, I bet you could do your whole thing with 4 gallons. It'd cost you probably $1,000 to seal your whole
but it's not even that.
Maybe not even that. It's with the you got to buy acid.
Now, because you're not talking like full on epoxy. You're just talking cement.
I don't like epoxy floors. I think
why
they
not?
Look stupid.
Tell me why.
I think they look bad. I don't think they're aesthetically pleasing at all.
Okay,
but just don't.
Well, because like the weird flakes in there, you know, like the flakes.
It just doesn't
I wouldn't do the flakes.
It doesn't look old. I like things that feel like something, and it feels cheap. So it looks like the floor is plastic. It just doesn't look good. You can get the same results of a nice floor if you seal the concrete. And when you seal the concrete, it darkens it and brings out any texture that you have. So it will look kind of cool. So you could make it
would want just white. Like I plan on epoxying the other garage.
That's going to show a lot of dirt, dude. Like anytime you pull in, it's going to be like tire treads. You can't do white.
Then it's bright, which is why your whole garage should be white.
No, absolutely not. The floor is the one thing that can't be white. Walls, ceiling can be white, but the floor can't. You could do like a gray or something like a lighter gray.
Realistically, we do gray.
You can't do a white floor. Are you out of your mind? You'd have to wipe your tires off before you came. Excuse me, before you came in the garage. So that's the garage.
Okay,
right
yes,
there.
I do love the steel.
Again. Okay, go ahead.
I do like the steel I-beam. I had that in my old house, the Woodbury house, and it's awesome. So what you need is a gantry crane trolley. Gantry crane trolley. That's hard to say for some reason. And a big chain fall hoist. And you can just lift anything you want. Just
Yeah. So here I'll show you a picture of what the garage looks like from the outside.
Okay.
Looks like this. So these windows are called celestory windows.
Celestory. Why?
Celestory windows. I don't know why that's what they're called.
Celestory. You know what they're called, but not why. See, that would bug me.
I actually would really like to know why. Should we look it up?
Yeah. Because who called them that?
Sounds religious to me.
It's like cellar, but it's the opposite end.
Okay. A celestory. It must have something to do with story, like multiple stories.
Okay.
It's a high horizontally placed window or series of windows. Yes.
Ceiling story.
What is it? Etymology.
Mm-hmm.
I love Drivers Club stuff. We can just fucking hang out. Comes from the Middle Eastern celestory, which evolved from Old French, means clear light or level of a building. So it's a clear level of the building. So that's a level up there, and it's clear. You can see through it. It literally means clear level, the upper part of a wall that is clear, to let light into the structure below. Historically, they were prominent in ancient Egyptian temples, Roman basilicas, and especially Gothic cathedrals, where they were used to eliminate vast interior spaces far from exterior walls. So as you can see, we've got them on both. You've got the garage here and on the other side. They let a lot of light in the house, not so much in the garage because there's a bunch of rafters and stuff.
Can you see up through there, or is there flooring?
Well, not anymore because I covered it up. You can't see it anymore.
So it was just open through the rafters.
Yes. Yeah,
That's
it was.
weird.
Well, I mean, it's an architectural design decision, so it was symmetrical with the
Yeah. No, I
house.
like the concept and the design of it, but it's just bizarre that they would have like floor joists and not use the space.
Yes, so that is an interesting thing because let me grab a video here of me climbing up there.
Yeah.
Into my what has become
Your
like,
storage attic?
I guess so, but it's one of my favorite areas of the house. I just have to find the video I took of crawling up there. I've shot so many freaking videos up there. Where we go? Where we got? There's also videos of me like looking at the underside of a bathtub fixture so I could see the stupid screw to figure out how to take it off. There's all kinds of crap. Okay, here's a shot upstairs. Okay, now this guy is 6'4", just so you have a scale of the space up there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a
So
big guy.
it's a big guy. So it's probably, my guess is 8 feet wide by 12 feet long by probably 8 feet high. It's a
That's
big
cool.
space.
Yeah.
The problem is if you see the rafters on the top,
Yeah.
they aren't done in such a way that preserves the window layout.
Right.
You see what I mean? Like they
do, and
intersect.
I don't. Well, okay. Yeah. The problem is that's supporting the. I was just wondering if they're necessary. They are in that configuration. You would have to brace where the other roof comes to the bottom of that window wall. That's what those are doing. So you would have to. You could put a big like header beam or an LVL all the way across underneath those windows, and then you could eliminate those.
And then I would go straight down, and then I'd have a straight wall underneath the windows.
No, I'm saying you put a header so it can go all the way to the ends, and you don't need a
and
wall
then you'd
there.
have to have some sort of post at the end of the header all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that sounds like crazy time.
Or
honestly.
no, not to the just to the over to the side where you probably have your
I thought
wall.
about doing spray insulation up here, like hot.
Okay.
What is it called? Hot roof or whatever it's called. Is
Hot boy? Hot boy
no,
spray?
hot roof, and then doing tongue and groove on that left side ceiling right there,
Yeah.
and then having those joists just have it be open.
Yeah.
And you just paint them white.
I know
or
what you mean.
something,
Yeah.
and just leave it open like that.
Oh,
And
why
then
would you paint
just-
them white, Chris? Why would you paint them white?
or darken them? Just be. Or you stain them the way that they are, which might be okay too. And then you just have this trapezoidal drywall shape, which actually is kind of neat. Or I thought it would be cool to do like plexiglass windows, so you could look down on the work. Well, you guys, you couldn't. I closed it up, so it wouldn't matter. So yeah, so just
no, it doesn't
drywall.
matter.
Just
I
drywall all over the
would.
place.
Okay, so knowing what I know now about this space, I would put up a wall directly under the windows and have access points like doors through it. And now that's storage. And I believe that would also allow you to eliminate that lower bracing because now you have a vertical brace that ties in and triangulates it.
I like the shape though, Jake. I think it would be neat to have
it's
that.
not
shape.
functional.
It would be the same functionality. Well, I guess you'd have a
No,
wall.
it wouldn't
that you could
because all
hang
you'd have a
stuff on.
flat wall to put on and you'd have full storage behind it. And you could do that on both sides.
No,
that would make so much more sense.
No. I like a flat wall under the windows, but I would want to maintain the cool shape on the left side, the architectural shape.
The only reason that's there is to brace the roof line to the floor. If you have a straight wall, you don't need that.
You're being too pragmatic about this. You're
Okay.
being too like, it needs to be like this because of the user metric. It's going to look cool if it looks like this because it's a
and
very
unusable. What are you gonna do with a weird 30-degree wall?
Not all the walls are going to be like that. Okay, so
Okay, so anyways, you have a weird attic space. Nice. Okay, so then you had the entire thing spray foam insulated because you told me that was the way to do it. Because you told me I should probably just do that with my pole barn. Why wouldn't you? You know how cheap that is, Chris? It's spray foam. It's just insulation. It's spray insulation. How cheap was it?
I got two quotes. Here's here's my outlets. There was no outlet, so my workbench is going to go, or my toolbox is going to go right under this window. And I'm going to have it right under the window, and then I'm going to put one each. I have two matching
centered.
Yep, which is centered in the garage, and then I have two machinists vintage workbenches that are awesome.
Cool.
And one's going to go on one side, and the other's going to go on the other side. I'm going to bolt them to the floor, and then I'm going to have a bench vise on them, maybe just on one, and then that's going to be kind of my workspace. And then I have today. Here's another picture here. here's kind of like the general. This is actually a good shot because you
Okay.
can see the back wall where I put the outlets.
So
And I
those
think
are those 4 feet on center, the outlets?
I kind of yes, very very much close to that. I think
Yeah.
I think they might be a little bit closer, but yes,
Yeah.
you're spot on.
And
the
that
money. So I got
other wall.
I have a 4 gang on by the tool bench,
Okay.
and then a 2 on each side, and then the others there's like 3 outlets on each of the side walls,
Yep.
and
Okay,
then
that's
there's
what
a
I was gonna ask.
220 outlet on the you can see it there. It's the
On
white
that
box
wall.
second
Yep.
from the right.
Nice. Yep.
And
Good.
so that's that's for welder, or someday I want to. This shelf over here on the left, I almost called you. So this shelf, I had to rip it out for the drywall, was like
Okay.
a nightmare.
Why?
It was because
It's just 2x
you would
and
think
plywood.
so, but it was held together with Phillips screws,
Oh, yeah.
square number 2, square
Yeah.
number 3, star bits, and flat.
You know what I would have
screws.
done at that point is just gotten my reciprocating saw and just
That's very
the
nice
whole way through.
if you are at home and you have your
Oh.
reciprocating saw.
Yeah.
I don't have all
Well-
my tools here yet. It's just
You have to move your tools
I did not
anyways.
expect to have a million different. I expected to just take my drill, and I have a
Yeah.
little bit kit. I just
Yeah.
took my bit kit down there, but it was
Right.
just like changing bits and stuff like that. So eventually, I went to I got tired of it about 30 seconds into it. Went to
Yeah.
the hardware store and just got like a big demo bar and just tore it
just
apart.
tore it off. Yep.
Yep, tore off the wall and just
also tracked.
just shit canned it completely. Let me see here. I don't have really. Did I take no pictures of it with insulation done?
I mean, you can kind of see it. The one you showed me with
we
the-
can look at this one right here.
with the plastic up as well.
Yeah, this
The
I got one
moisture
here.
barrier.
Share screen.
Oh, but yeah, you wanted to tell me how the spray foam went with your two
Yeah.
bits.
So the quote I got for just doing batting, it was $2,600 for the walls and the ceiling, which is still pretty expensive. If I wouldn't
that
did
includes
it myself,
the moisture barrier plastic
Everything.
on top.
Yep,
Okay.
everything.
Yeah.
it's
That's
a
expensive.
lot of that is labor. They had 3 or 4 people come over, and it still took them like 6 hours.
Really. Huh.
Yeah. Yep. It took them like 6 hours to do it. But I guess one of the guys was doing, because I did the ceiling, they had to put soffit vents in. So one of the guys was doing soffit vents and stuff like that.
Got it.
So this was like, I don't know,
Nice.
$2,000 or $3,000 for this.
Yep.
The quote for doing spray insulation everywhere,
Yeah, why
was-
wouldn't you? Quote.
it is $11,000.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
just looked at the guy. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. How
And now think back to when you were like, Jake, why wouldn't you just have your pole barn spray foam insulated? It's not that expensive. Just do it now. Just do it.
well, these guys will give you $250 off because you know me, and I'll get
Oh, no
$250
kidding.
if
There
they do
you
your
go.
garage. You and I
Basically
both get
pays for itself.
$250.
Basically pays for itself.
They were great.
They do. I knew they do actually have like spray foam DIY kits. So it
I
looks
saw
like a
that.
propane tank or something, you know?
Yes,
And
I
you just-
saw that.
And I don't know how much those are or how much it covers. I can't imagine it's worth it.
It's not. I looked into it. It's not. It's not. But I bought everybody, like, one day when there's a new contractor coming over. If they're there multiple days, I don't do this every day. But I buy people lunch once.
Okay.
So I bought everybody lunch today. Gave them
Because-
pizza and sodas and everything. And it's always just I tell them in the morning, hey guys, lunch is on me today. And
Do you feel like that is going to make the job done better or quicker?
no, I'm just trying to be a nice guy because I know
Okay.
that everybody there is busting ass for me because I need this right now. So I'm being
got it.
kind of like, I need you to fit this in. We got to make this happen.
And then,
We gotta
okay,
do
that makes
this, and,
sense. That's very
Um,
nice of you.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to take care of people. I did have them put I got there's 4 or 5 sheets of 4x like MDF, not MDF, just plywood, OSB, and they threw it up in the attic. So I think I'll have enough plywood there so I can screw in and I'll have walkable space.
That'd be nice.
I did put a
as
pull
long
down.
as is it
Hey,
3/4
you're stairs
inch?
guy. Here's
Is
your
it
stairs
3/4
guy.
inch? Yes, I am.
It's half.
Before you
inch.
secure it, make sure it's what you actually want up there.
Oh, this is just temporary. This is just so I can walk around up there and put some boxes and stuff. When I do it for real, it'll probably all get pulled out and just do.
Yes. Okay,
do
so
heavier duty
stairs.
stuff. So stairs. So I just did a pull down attic thing. You pull it down, you fold down the aluminum ladder. It was like $400 for the
Sure.
ladder,
Nice.
just
Got it.
to have something so I could get up there. Because
Yes.
right now you need a ladder, and that was
Yes.
awful.
Terrible.
And we're doing the insulation. I'm like, just get the framing guy here and just do it. By the way, my dad's kind of disappointed in me that I'm not doing any of this work myself. Which, if I were to try and do it myself, yes, I probably could, but I would.
You could, but it would take a while and
take forever. And there's nothing in there right now.
I was actually. I was just going to say and commend you. This is smart to do this before you move in, because otherwise you won't get to it for years and you'll have to move everything out and do it. Yeah, it's
just the best time.
I commend
it. It just is. I don't like it much. I'd rather not pay someone to do stuff, but I'm kind of a little bit like you in that way, where if I know I can do it, I'd like to try.
That said, I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be plenty more for you to do.
Yes. Yeah. And you too.
Oh yeah.
I think it would be fun if you and I would It'll be fun.
Oh
Jake.
boy. What am I doing for the fun of it?
Let's lay out the basement. Let's frame the basement out. We don't have to do
so
drywall.
It's unfinished basement. Yep. Okay.
Yep. So I think
that is fun and easy.
Yeah. I think that we can do that. Would be fun.
Yep.
What else was I?
The best part is the concrete nail gun.
Jake, stairs. Okay. We were talking about the stairs.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you are a stair guy now because you've done the stairs in your house and explored all kinds of different stair options.
I'm a stair guy.
Here's what I'm thinking I would like to do for stairs eventually. Right now, I've just got the attic pull down thing, right? I would love to do a full size staircase that is counterweighted on the other side.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing here in the office.
Pull it down.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And I thought of you when I was thinking about it, because you're going to do that. So you and I can design that together at some point. It'll be a lot of fun, I think. Right now, I'll probably just make it safe up there.
That'll never happen. You'll never get to that.
No. Right now, I'm going to make it safe up there so the kids can go up there and hang out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's like a super cool spot for kids to hang out and do their thing. Anyway, that's it. That's the new house so far.
So you're okay, but you're going to drywall this.
Drywall is tomorrow morning, actually. Okay. Yeah, drywall, taping,
and are they
just morning.
Okay? So they're taping and mudding all of it tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then then
they're going to come back and probably finish sand it, or no?
I don't know when they're going to do that, but yes, that needs to be done as well.
Okay. And then you're going to paint it white, which makes perfect sense. So it's very bright in there, and you can see what you're working on and make the best use
I'm actually
of lighting.
Going to probably end up painting it like a very dark color. I can that way I can control the light because I'm a creative person. I love photography, and I love.
So you're setting it up to be good for photos.
I'm setting it up to be good for my eyes. Just so I can light it how I want, where I can have cool.
Good when you can't see anything because everything's so dark. The walls are dark.
Jake, I'm going to show you this. Okay, can I show you something?
Show me something.
Yeah, this is a flashlight right here. So if you want, there's you hit this button right here.
Yeah, is that how that works?
Let me show you how this.
I need to see it again. Yeah, show me.
So this is a battery. This battery right here goes
in. What kind of battery is that, by the way? That's a weird looking battery.
It is a 2600 milliamp battery. Dude, this flashlight is insane.
Setup.
This flashlight is it's all brass.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is a brass castellated light. I got it from Jesse.
I can't see what it says.
It says
something.
Now all these tastes improve with the view that comes with you. So this was my 10-year anniversary present.
Oh, that's cool.
From Jesse. So that's that one. But also, Jake, they have these, and these are really nice.
I've
you can actually they have a magnet.
Yep, I have a few magnet lights.
Put them.
I also am very familiar with this.
See things.
Yeah,
you bring one of these with you, and then you can.
I see. Or you could just have proper lighting, which I'm sure you'll have good lighting in your garage.
I'll have good lighting.
But if you're working on something, you don't need to go find one of the lights or a trouble light or something or a handheld light, because the light reflects off of the walls behind you and lights your workspace as well.
Yeah, I don't need that. I'll just have lights. So I'm going to do 3 rows of lights on the ceiling. So I'm going to have right side of the car, center of the car, left side of the other car. So I'm going to have rows of LEDs.
Single rows. Okay.
Yep. Single rows of lights. Really, really, really bright, dude. They're going to be very, very, very bright. And I'm going to do actually like pendant lights over the toolboxes, like really soft, warm light that can hang. I love it when I'm just sitting here and I'm just tinkering on something. I love just turning all the lights off and having just the light that I need to work is what I'm working on. And I feel like I'm in a great
space. That's how all the professional shops do it too.
I grew I grew up in a very dark, dingy garage that
Yeah,
only
just
had
like
like
your
one light
entire
bulb.
personality.
Yes, yeah, right, exactly. And my grandpa got done more than you and I will ever complete in our lifetime with like one 30
That
watt
is
light
cool.
bulb.
That is
So,
cool.
and that's
But
the feeling. I want the feeling
you're trying to,
of
yeah, harken back maybe and
a
bring
little
some of
bit,
that.
but also like if you go to any old shop from like the 40s, 50s, 60s, they're all pretty dark. They're all pretty dark, pretty dingy. They always have like the machine always has a light on on like a bendable arm so that you
Yeah.
could bend the light and point it at what you were working on. Now it's all just like
Yeah, because it's.
and
Why
all
do you
the
think
lights.
they did that? That's called progress. If it wasn't better, they wouldn't do it.
Progress does not always mean
It's amazing.
better.
All modern dealership bays are super dark. They're all painted black. They all have incandescent warm lighting. It makes a lot
We don't
of
have
sense.
mechanics anymore either. We have guys that go on fault finding missions. Yeah, wonderful.
That is true, but
yeah,
that's what all you can do.
I
Because
would
any true
say it is
mechanic
not-
can't fix these modern
it's
cars
not
anyway.
worse. It is different. I think you and I have different. I'm very into the how I feel emotionally
Experiential.
and the experience of it when I'm out there and being out there and when I want to go out there and just maybe I want to watch a movie out there, sit on the couch, have some music playing, sit on my laptop and work. I'll probably work out there a lot. I'm going to do the podcast there, so I'm going to have things will look nice as on the podcast or I'm just sitting there on my laptop on the sofa and it looks dim. I don't want it to be this super bright
I
place.
guess that makes sense. And I can
look at this place. This is one. I've got one light on above me right now,
Right.
and it's bright in here.
Yes.
It's bright.
My garage, my workspace, I want extremely well lit. I want to be able to see everything and work quickly. And I want the hangout space to be more warm like that. And you're just combining those two.
That's right. That's the goal. And I've gone through a bunch of different iterations of what I want to do. I thought about doing like a tongue and groove on the ceiling and doing like a dark stained wood to kind of warm things up a little bit. And then I saw that it's like $18 a board. And I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. That's insane. Because that would match the inside of the house.
Okay.
I am struggling.
Is it
with
tongue and
groove?
is it like pine, like I have behind me, or what is it?
It is like that. Yeah, the roof is like that. Yeah,
cool.
But I need 750 square feet of it.
Yeah, a fair bit,
which adds up really, 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 really fast.
Yes, it does.
I don't know what to do with the I-beam. It's a legit like it's 16 inches tall. It's massive.
I just told you paint it a not contrasting, but paint it another color besides this dark, and then
I would like to do like
a
the
complementary color
green that's on the old on the old vices.
Yeah,
like that hammered.
That makes sense.
Would be
and then
a good finish.
You get a crane trolley for it, and then a big old fashioned chain fall 1-ton hoist.
Yes, exactly.
And then
I'm trying to figure
out
out
one end, and you can use it to unload stuff, and it's awesome.
I lost my train of thought. I don't remember what I was going to say.
You're trying to figure out the meaning of
a lot of things, man.
Yes.
A lot of things. All the things. Also, shelving. I don't know that I want a bunch of wire shelves in there.
No, anything because it looks cluttered if you can see it. That's what I learned. I would much rather have cabinets for everything, or even like build out like just doors. That's what my old neighbor did. He just took 4x8 sheets and he had shelving, and then he just hinged these like kind of makeshift doors. But it actually looked much better than just having shit on shelves because he's able to at least close the door.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be an idea. Even if you just did plywood doors, but they were painted,
yep, 100%. It looks better than having just all your crap out on view.
Yeah, you have to be able to open them with a car there, though. You don't want to pull the car out of the garage to have to.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a creative way to do that. I mean, you just have to have them narrower. You know what I mean? So now you have a bunch of 2-foot doors, which is annoying. But
so I'd like to do one whole wall of that, and then the other side of the garage is just. You're just hanging out, is the goal. I don't know. You should come over and look and help me figure it out. When are you coming over? Let's put you on the calendar. When are you coming over? We all have so much free time.
I was gonna say I sometime, maybe this weekend.
All right. Before we go, I want to reveal the location of the rally for everybody here.
Wait, for real?
A member of the Drivers Club. Yes.
I love it. All right, let's do it. I've been waiting.
You ready? All right.
Yep.
This year we're going to